About the forecast because the danger isn't over with the weather yet. When will things calm down, and where is the danger this morning, Terry?
Well, this morning, Teresa, we've been watching this area along and south of the I-94 corridor, which has had some rapid development of some very intense thunderstorms with strong damaging winds. These storms are actually racing to the northeast at 65 miles per hour with wind gusts in excess of 60 miles an hour. So certainly enough to bring down trees and power lines. This area that we're keyed in on, this is southeastern Calhoun County, Eastern Branch County, much of Hillsdale County, and now extending up into Jackson County. The severe thunderstorm warning will be in effect right through 7 o'clock this morning. So if you're heading to the east and southeast of Grand Rapids down toward Calhoun County, Branch County, Jackson County, keep in mind that you're going to be traveling right along with these intense thunderstorms. I mean, this is a 1-hour loop on the Storm Track Live satellite radar composite, and you can definitely see just how much ground this area of active weather is covering in just a short period of time. As we expand the view for you, you can certainly see that that's about the only active weather that we have on the map across central and southern lower Michigan for now. But with the heat and humidity building again, not going to take a lot to trigger a couple more rounds of showers and storms, with temps in the 70s this morning. Dew points are in the mid to upper 70s today as well. Best chance of strong to severe thunderstorms this afternoon will be along and south of the I-94 corridor. Then during the evening and overnight period, as a cold front works through, the entire region will have at least a minimal chance of seeing some strong to severe thunderstorms, especially from the I-96 corridor off to the south. And then we change air masses and quiet down the weather completely. But we've had a number of severe thunderstorm outbreaks over the last several days across the Great Lakes region and upper Midwest. Meteorologist Matt Kirkwood is out doing a site survey this morning. Matt.
Yeah, I tell you what, Terry, over the past several days, we've had numerous rounds of thunderstorms, not just here, but throughout the Midwest, and very impressive count. We'll get to that map in just a moment, but I think West Michigan overall is relatively lucky because mostly in around my neighborhood and on the way here, this is what we're finding in the roads or on the sidewalks, is smaller branches like this that have fallen down. We have had fairly consistent winds with each storm complex moving through around 40 to up around 60, 70 miles an hour, not extreme. But what you see behind me is kind of the exception to the rule. I'm between Dorr and Wayland right now on 138th Avenue, and you can certainly see a very large tree that's fallen across 138th Avenue, so impassable here. And this tree has also taken out a telephone pole, or actually a power pole rather, and there's power lines on the other side of this. So even though they're out without power, this house and the house on the other side of the street, it's very fortunate that this tree fell away from the house. So good news there. As you mentioned, there's still another chance of some strong thunderstorms tonight, just not quite as intense possibly as what we had the past couple nights. Nonetheless, you can see just the amount of reports that piled up over the past 3 days, tallying over 1,000 actually. And it's not just the damage from down power lines and trees and so forth. It's also the amount of rain that's fallen during that stretch as well, which is really piling up anywhere between an inch to a half a foot in most locations throughout central southern lower Michigan. So, Tom, that can be a problem this morning with that ponding of the water.